Okay, and welcome guys to the first of many Toribash Gamers Wushu tutorials. Now, for this video I'm going to demonstrate how to come back. The term comeback comes from basically setting up your Tori in a fashion that allows you to move towards your opponent for defensive or offensive purposes. So to start off with, I'm going to type lm brushu.tbm and press enter. This will load the Brushu mod, which is a variant of Wushu. After that, I'm going to hold down Control and press G. This will bring up the menu for all of the options for this mod. So I'm going to leave the dismemberment that shows it. Now for this demonstration I'm going to change the engage distance to 1000 and I'll press OK. So from roughly this distance, this is a nice distance that I like to play from because it gives me the opportunity to build momentum and just have a nice idea of what my opponent is going to do, give me an easy way to counter if need be. So I'm just going to set up a basic comeback position and I will guide you all through it as I go. So from here, as you see, I'm bringing my wrists and my knees to the ground level so that I've got contact on all 4 points. Once I've established this, then I'll be able to extend the contracted wrists, which will propel me forward. So notice that I can go to my right. If I then extend my wrist, which is above the Tori, that will propel me towards the opponent, which is what I'm wanting to do. So from here I just want to, it doesn't matter if it's a small comeback, a small step towards the opponent. It's actually in some ways better because this will give you the chance to adjust to what your opponent has done. It'll give you the chance to set up for your attack or your defense. So I'm just going to press space here. So from here I will continue gaining momentum. I'll keep low to the ground and I'll set up next comeback. So now I can watch my ghost and this will give me an indication as to whether or not I'll be able to successfully action my comeback, which I'm looking to do. So I'll press space again and now I'm just about at my opponent, and this is where things get tricky. So I want to build as much momentum as possible. I'm relaxing my right knee because it'll flick around and then the momentum will push it that way as the knee draws towards the opponent, and then because the knee will theoretically be in the contracted position, it'll give me a nice striking position to attack this opponent. So once I'm here, obviously it's not ideal. So for this, because I'm going to hold this knee, my right knee, and because it's not at all looking powerful enough, I'm going to contract this knee, which will push the right knee, this hip, which will push this knee back into the opponent much faster with much more power. and I'm going to use my glutes because I want to line it up perfectly. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, so now watching this replay, which I just did in single player, you can see how I rotate the chest, relax the left side of the arm and the shoulder. I hold everything else, contract the left knee, contract the right, contracting the wrists, which will let me land on the ground all with all four limbs, giving me any possibility for the comeback. And because the opponent is right directly behind me, I am able to just simply launch with a single wrist, and I'm assuming that I raise the arm also, yes. And from here then I can extend the right knee and then bring about another wrist, which will give me another point of impact on the ground, which will then allow me to finish the comeback, I guess, and attack the opponent. And voila!